Well, I'm planning on going for a year. From the beginning, I don't know why, it's just when I originally got the idea of going, or got the call to go, it just was implanted in my head that I would be there for a year. The Salesian Sisters of Don Bosco opened up an orphanage there, and it was through the organization that the executive director, Paul Wilkes, established. He went there and saw that there was a need that needed to be met, and so he put together this organization called Home of Hope.
He's actually got the funding to build the first orphanage.
Yeah.
Like, that was his contribution after he got involved. And he's actually on the process right now trying to build another one.
A new one, yeah.
Because there's 1,500 students and 70 orphans.
I just listened to Paul speak, and he said, you know, I was traveling with my wife and we sort of stumbled upon this orphanage, and explained this whole story about how he just went in to visit the orphanage and there was a little girl that had one very dull colored eye. And he asked one of the nuns at the orphanage, what's up with this little girl? Why does she have a dull eye? And the nun proceeded to tell him that she was taken off the street by a gang of
Called the Beggar Mafia.
Yeah, the Beggar Mafia, I guess is what they're called. And they actually took a darning needle and stabbed her in the eye so that she was a better beggar. And he said at that point in time, when he had heard the story of this little girl, that it was a call to him that he knew that he had to answer. And I sat there and I prayed and I was like, God, this is really impractical. You know, I'm just going to be graduating from school. It just seems really impractical. What am I supposed to do with this?
A lot of these girls don't have any family, so it's like they're reaching this point in their lives where it's really scary and they don't know what their future holds for them. I'm at this point in my life where I'm really trying to figure out what the next steps are, and I have always known that I wanted to be like Jesus, and I feel like going and being able to model that for these girls is just really exciting.
I don't come from a Christian family, so when my family heard that I was going on a Christian mission, they really were not happy about that. So it was very challenging to try and really go to them with grace and try and teach them that this is who I've become and these are the changes that I'm making in my life, and it's really important.
What's really helped me grow and really feel like I've got like how Jesus felt and how Jesus was living his life was I was able to see the humanity in other people. And I've only been able to really do that when I've stepped out of myself and been willing to like meet people where they're at. The idea of being able to go somewhere and like share myself with them is just feels like it's just a really exciting opportunity and something I really want to do.
My uncle, who's a very awesome Christian, said to me, if you think life is hard, wait until you start to listen to God, and then it gets even harder. And it's true in one respect that when you start to listen, things do get really difficult and obstacles do get put in your way. But once you really start to make that step, or start to take that step forward and change your actions and really go with what God is telling you to do, it's just opportunities open up.
Any trip that I've gone on, I've been able to say, like, we're all the same. It doesn't matter what country you come from, what color your skin is. We all have the same struggles, and we all need Jesus.
It's just God. It's God in my life that's really just brightened everything up and opened my eyes to how incredible things are. And I'm just so happy and so filled, so grateful to be able to do this. It's really exciting.